Hey guys and gals, it's Mr. Know-It-All here, and I've got to share something with you on this beautiful Pensacola day. As I said, Mr. Know-It-All here, and I've got another great video for you on saving you a boatload of money, protecting the stuff you care about, especially your food and your protective devices, if you know what I mean. Those things that protect you. All right. What we have here are magic beads. These are amazing. They do an amazing job. Let me share with you something that's coming up as well. Over the next couple of weeks on all our channels, Sweet Project Cars, Sweet Scoots, Sweet Motorhomes, and Mr. Know-It-All, we're going to be doing a huge giveaway on all these great items right here. Make sure that you are connected to those channels, however you have to do that, so you know when the videos come out. You can have, and we can have, multiple winners of the giveaway on all the channels, and it'll be really cool because you have to try this stuff. We really want you to try it. You're going to be blown away. It takes a minuscule amount of this compared to the other stuff out there, the Slick 50, WD-40, all those spray lubricants, and the grease. Unbelievable this grease is right here. So that's going to be over all those channels over the next couple of weeks and couple of months, so make sure you connect. All right, now if you have been using these right here for those areas where you keep your protective devices, you don't need these anymore, okay? Don't need them. All you have to do is this. You can get one of these containers. Julio, tell everybody where all the tools are at.
Buscar en el show más de la descripción de video para todas las herramientas.
Thank you, Julio Cesar Chavez Rodriguez. No more names. I told him I'm done with that. Got to lay the law down with him. He gets a little carried away. So you take one of these little rigs right here, and you place these inside. Now these things are really bouncy. They will bounce all over the place. So you have to be real careful with it because they will go all over. So what I do is I use a funnel and I just pour them in the funnel. Now, if you have the big jug, which will be in the tools list, you can just pour it in there. You fill that up, screw the lid back on. Now you can place one of these in your car if you're sick of the humidity in your car and your air conditioning is not working. Hang this in your car. Set it under your seat. It'll suck all the moisture right out of there. And these are reusable over and over and over again. We have these little bags right here. And you can do the same here. Take the big jug if you want. And all you do is pour it in the bag. Just like that. And you buy this by the gallon. Basically it's a gallon. Tie this bag up and set it in your protective storage area, your safe, where all your protective devices are. The reason I'm not telling you what those are, those protective devices, because then it changes the whole video and I've got to adhere to this and adhere to that. So I think you know what I'm talking about. Those things that protect you. Now, I can take that right there, set that in my safe or anywhere that I want to keep moisture out. Because right now humidity time's coming. You want to be prepared. If you already have these, you can cut them open, fill them up with new beads, because you can only use these so many times. Cut these open, cut a small corner off of it right here, stick your funnel in, and you can cut the funnel bigger so that they pour out easier. But cut the corner off, fill them up, and reuse them for another 10 or 12 times, because once these get to this state right here, you can continue to use them, but these are saturated. Let's see if I can show you how much these bounce. And they will go all over the place. Then all you have to do is take a glue stick and glue that back together, or you can bend the corner over and put a piece of duct tape over it, or you can have Mama take her sewing machine and put a couple stitches across there. Then you can use these bags over and over again. But you don't really need that if you have this bag right here. I can hang that anywhere I want to keep the moisture out of where I don't want it. Very simple. Now you can use these right here. And these are real easy to use. Put one of these in every bag of chips that you have. Put one of these in all your seasonings. We'll go inside. I'll show you how to do it. You'll be surprised how much money you will save. These are reusable as well, and I'll show you how to do that. You got to know how to recharge these. Always make sure you reseal the bags up, because if you don't, the minute they get out in the air, they start sucking up moisture. Alright, now don't forget we're going to be doing the quick tip on our videos again, and you'll want to catch the quick tip at the end of this video. Let's go inside. I'll show you some more cool stuff using this amazing little product. Oh, and we're not being paid to do this. Just sharing with you things that we know. Alright, this is the unit I was telling you about, where you keep your stuff safe, that you want safe, all your money, your tens of millions of dollars, your gold bullion, all that other stuff. All I do is I'll hang one of these bags in there, and I can set that bowl in there if I want. But the bags work really good. Alright, now we're in the kitchen. You know as well as I do, when you have chips, potato chips, tortilla chips, whatever it may be, they get soggy, they get uncrispy, they're not crispy any longer. Throw one of these in there and you'll be glad you did. That thing will last the whole entire bag for weeks. Now if you eat pork rinds and you're a chubby wubby like me and you need some snacks that are not filled with carbohydrates, throw one of these in your pork rinds. And if you do eat pork rinds, you know how quickly they become stale. This is an amazing little feat right here. Throw one of them in there. They make the bags purposely so they tear open really bad. I mean, you see how bad that tears open, but look at this. Just crumbles apart. Awesome. Let's try these chips right here. And you'll find this out on your own. I'm not trying to prove anything to you other than show you that it works. If they were stale, you would not be able to do that with them. Okay, now I'm going to show you. By throwing one of those in there, you save the chips. They don't get stale. All you have to do is wrap the chips back up like that. Put a chip clip on it. Now what I do with these pork rinds, I just put them in a Ziploc bag and then throw one of those in there. Once the bag gets like that, the bag's pretty worthless. So if you're going to recharge these, you can do the bag, okay? I tie a loop in the end of this and hang it in my special places. When I want to recharge it, all I do is lay it on a paper plate. I'll put a napkin there, put it on a paper plate, put that bag in the microwave on 4 power. If you can set your power level, put it on 4. Excuse me, let me change that. I got it backwards. Reverse that, like Willy Wonka would say. Put it on 6. Power 6 for your microwave, and do it for 4 minutes, and it will dry those back out. Ready to use again. Now, we're going to do that. We do the same with this bowl right here. What I would do is set that bowl in the microwave for a power of, because it's larger, it's probably twice that amount of the bag or more. I would put this on the power of 6, and I would do it for 7 to 8 minutes. And they'll turn back orange again. When they quit turning back orange, they're done. They've exhausted their lifespan. If you have these, I have the bag set for recharge. And all I do is I'll put these on the paper plate like this. About that many. Put it on a power of 6 for 4 minutes. They'll dry back out. Put them back in the bag, not with the other ones. You got to put them in a new bag because they'll suck the moisture out of those right there. Alright, they're in the microwave. We're going to do power. 6. 4 minutes. And those will completely recharge. And I can use them over and over and over again. I'm going to show you the difference between having one in your seasonings . That's all I can get out of that. And if you can see that in there, it's as hard as a rock. See that? This has had one in it. That simple. And by the way, that seasoning is really good. Comes from Florida. I don't know if it does, but just running my app. So I can take and fix that by putting one in it. It'll suck the moisture out of that and get it so I can use that again. Now, your quick tip of the day. Alright, here's your quick tip, and this should help a lot of you. Many people ask me, I bought this tractor brand new. I gotta try to remember, it was 2000, somewhere in 2000, so it's 23 years old. And they asked me, how did I manage to keep this thing running? There's the 20 horse Vanguard in it, and this is how I did it. It's amazing, and you should do it yourself. Now, most of the tractors out there will need a 30 weight oil. I don't do that, and I haven't done it, and I haven't done it since I've owned it. This is what I've used. That right there. Now, if you are in hotter weather, this will work really, really, really well. When I was in Michigan, I waited till the nighttime temperatures were around 60, and then of course they got hotter in July, August, in those months. That's how I kept this motor running and running and running and running. And then once that was replaced by the T6 synthetic, I went to this. And this tractor, again, was bought brand spanking new. I've used it. I've gotten all the money out of it that I could have ever paid for it. A couple of new rollers for the deck, some new tires once in a while, fixed a few things here and there, but other than that, kept the fluids changed, mainly the oil for the motor, because that's probably the most expensive part. $1,200, $1,500, $1,000 for a new motor. All I had to do is use the diesel oil, and if you switch your tractor, if it calls for a 30 weight oil, switch it over to a diesel oil. I'm telling you, you're going to be glad you did. That motor will run better. Diesel oil is meant to keep semis running for years and years and years and millions of miles. So why, I said to myself back in the day, why wouldn't a diesel oil do better in this tractor? And it has, and I've got living proof of it right here. That's it. That's your quick tip for the day. Try it and you'll be glad you did. Mr. Know-It-All, out.